How long have we waited? 8 years? 2012 was, I believe, when they first announced the game. It's surreal that the game's finally here, that I've played it, that I've rolled credits on it. And let me tell you, the substance of the game blew me away, lived up to my hype. I am in love with what I experienced. This has lived up to be sort of a game of my dreams as a Cyberpunk fanatic. So the bugs that I found were constant and persistent and at times disruptive enough. My god, this open world. I feel like you're inhabiting this cyberpunk metropolis. It's buzzing, it feels lived in, there's so many details. Getting the world feels really good, you know? Running around, vaulting over obstacles and driving vehicles, all of that works perfectly fine. World, just every facet of the game. I've never played a game quite like this. This is the Cyberpunk game. Once they get the bugs sorted out, Cyberpunk 2077 is gonna surpass all of them by a mile. It's just, it is that good when things...
A few moments later.
When I released part 1 of my Cyberpunk 2077 review, I issued a disclaimer, a warning, stating that CD Projekt Red would not allow me to use my own gameplay footage. CD Projekt did not issue any review codes for consoles, which I found to be suspect, almost as if they were trying to hide something. And it would turn out, now that the game has launched and a lot of people are playing the game and testing it out, even after the Day 0, Day 1 patch, turns out, yeah, it's very clear why they handled reviews the way they did. The PC version of the game, which is the best way to play the game right now, is sitting at a Metascore of 90. Cyberpunk 2077 has become the biggest PC launch in history. There are 8 million in pre-orders alone, which is insane, and no doubt it's gonna zoom past the 10 million mark pretty quickly, and, you know, 20 million, I imagine, is coming pretty soon as well. And generally, people seem to be happy with. A lot of people generally seem to be having fun, but all of this is being marred by the technical issues, including this article from news outlet. Textures can take upwards of 20 seconds to load, and how resolution can dip into the 720p. Launch of Cyberpunk 2077 should have been a time of pure celebration. After a long wait, we finally saw the game launch. It's actually real, but unfortunately, technical issues have marred the celebration surrounding the game to the point where the state of the game is, at best, unacceptable, at worst, downright unplayable. CD Projekt Red has definitely lost some of that trust and goodwill they've built up over the years. We'll see if they somehow make it up to us in the coming weeks. As many of you may know by now, Cyberpunk 2077 is facing backlash, especially amongst console gamers, because of the state the game launched in. A lot of people do seem to be enjoying the substance of the game, the stories and the characters and all of those different things. But when it comes to the state of the game, on PC it is buggy enough where the experience can be disrupted, and on consoles in particular, the game is in an especially bad shape. Sony is issuing refunds even past the 2-hour playtime for digital games if you file a refund claim and talk to a rep. What should have been a time of celebration has been marred by awful decisions made by CD Projekt Red's management, including shipping the game when it needed a few more months in the oven. It just wasn't ready. It's not a finished game with all the bugs, glitches, crashes, performance issues, and key features that are missing. And beyond that, they engaged in deceitful marketing by manipulating the review process to not show the awful, broken console version. This feels worse than Anthem's launch, than Marvel's Avengers launch, than Fallout 76's launch, because we actually had faith in this, and it came from a company who we trusted. And this was supposed to be a landmark game launch. But to see it all go down like this. Like, it hurts, man. It really sucks. All things gaming news, reviews, and discussions, stay tuned right here on
Kenshima.
I'll see you guys next time.
Ken.
Out.